Hi, Logan here from Backbin.com, and today we're going to be doing some carpet cleaning with the Bissell DeepClean Lift-Off Pet. In addition, we're going to be first vacuuming with the Shark Rotator, and then for our solution today, we're going to be using the Bissell Pet Stain and Odor Solution. So, as you can see, I've already cleared the room of all the furniture that I'm going to be clearing, and with that, let's get started. I'm going to first vacuum the room, and then I'm going to show you how to mix the formula, and we're going to actually start doing some cleaning. So let's get started, shall we? Alright, now as you can see, I have moved everything out of the way except for the vacuum, and I've got that plugged in. So with that, let's get started vacuuming. I'm going to speed up this process so you don't have to wait around and watch me vacuum. But a couple tips, just make sure you go over everything slowly, take a lot more time than you normally do to vacuum, and everything should come out well. The trick is you want to get everything you can out of the floor with your regular vacuum before you start using your deep cleaner machine. So I'm going to turn it on. Alright, so now for those of you who may have noticed, I went pretty quickly in the back section. This is because in this room, the back section behind the couch, you may see some outlines or indents over here. This is where the couch normally sits. Gets very, very little use, whereas the front part gets all of the use. So I'm going to actually tilt the camera right now. And this section right here is where I'm going to spend the majority of my time cleaning. So, once again, please be smart about this if you're going to be cleaning. Don't spend an hour vacuuming a part of the room that you don't use, but make sure you put your time where the dirt is going to be. Alright, so let's get back to cleaning. Alright, and there you go. We've just vacuumed the floors, so let's move the vacuum out of the way and empty that out. And then I'm going to show you now how to put in your formula and mix all that up. So stay tuned. So now it's time to fill up our water tank. First thing you need to do is make sure that the water is running hot. So turn on your hot water and just let it run until it gets as hot as it gets for your house. Obviously, you know best. And I ran it a little bit before I started this video to make it a little bit speedier. So now we take our water tank here, and on this machine the water and the solution go in the same tank. So we're just going to open up this top right here, and it comes right off. And all you have to do is put in the solution first, and I'll show you how to mix that. All you got to do, open up the cap, and they come with these little guides on the inside. So for this machine, all you need to do is fill it up to the top line, which is 2 ounces. Just gotta get a little bit more in there, 1.5, 2 ounces, there we are. And now I'm probably going to spill some of it because I'm on camera. Oh, not too bad, not my worst pour. And now we're just going to fill the rest up with water. Now obviously you want to try to get a low amount of air in there so it doesn't foam too badly, but some foam is unavoidable. And we're just going to fill this up. As you can see, it's nice hot water because it's steaming inside. And there's a fill line right on the tank. And once we reach that fill line, we are done. There we are. Now you just take your top, and the top comes in two pieces, as you may have seen. So you put the top in and twist to lock it down. Alright, now just put that back in your machine and I'll see you out there and out on the carpet and we can continue. So now typically you would start in the corner farthest away from your door. However, because I have two stains here, some Crystal Light and some coffee, I want to show you some stain tips. First stain tip is you want to use a pre-treater. Now, you could either use the pre-treater that Bissell or Hoover sells, and I have not checked in a long time, but back when I used to look, they were about $15 to $20 for a bottle this size. However, I found something much better. It's called Zepp High Traffic Carpet Cleaner. You want to use very little of this because it foams, but a little squirt of this will take care of all of your issues very quickly. So with that, why don't we try some? We're just going to turn this to spray, and I haven't used it in a while, so squirt, 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 and then flip it to stream, and one squirt right in the center of that, and there we go. Now we're just going to give that a moment to set in. And you could find that on Amazon, and I'll have some links in the product review of this machine, the Bissell, on vacbin.com to the Zepp. But you can also find it at Home Depot. So great stuff, and it also works well if you have a spot but you don't want to pull out your machine. In a lot of cases, that Zepp stuff can catch the spot very quickly. So with that, let's get started. I'm going to turn on the machine using the little red button on the side here, and we're going to try it out. Now, as you could probably see, it took care of that coffee spot pretty quickly, but it didn't do very much for the Crystal Light. So why don't I show you a trick? Alright, now I brought the camera right down to the floor, and we're going to use the Bissell here. So I'm just going to pop it off of the base, because this is the lift-away model, and I'm going to put the base, or the handle part, off to the side. And now we're just going to open up, or use the handle here on the side, the hose, and use it this way. Sometimes the concentrated section of the hose can get a much better job on these tough stains. So let's also grab our Zepp and try it one more time. Sometimes it just takes a little bit more. But as you can see, that stain is fading right out, and it's going to be good as new as soon as we finish this up. So we're going to turn the machine on and spray it, give it a moment for that hot water, the Zepp and solution to work its magic, and we're going to extract that all out. So now if you noticed, I hovered above the floor and I didn't actually put the nozzle down. That's because I don't want any suction right now. I just want the hot water to get its way in there, and then I'm actually just going to take the brush, no hose attached, and just scrub that all in there, back and forth, or circle, And just let that get all in there. It should get nice and foamy. You see it's quite wet, just getting all that out. And now it's about time to extract. As you can see, that foam is really building up in there, and we're just going to turn it on and suck all that foam out. Alright, it's not perfect, but it's much better. So, although I'd love to keep going over it again and again, you can't get that carpet too wet. So, at this point it may be best to let that dry for 20 minutes or so, and try it one more time, and then try it tomorrow. So, as you can see, the stain will come out. It lightened a lot right there, but it just takes time. So be patient with tough stains, and I really wish I would have gotten that while it was brand new. But alas, I didn't, so now I need to work harder and smarter to get it out now. At this point, I'm going to put the camera back up and we're going to do a little bit more carpet. Alright, so now let's do a little bit more. We're just going to go back and forth over this area to dry it, and then we're going to do the passes close to the couch, and then we're going to work our way around the room. Shall we? And that's all you have to do to deep clean. So just continue that for the rest of the room, and you will be done. At that point, it is best to open up some windows, turn on some fans, and let the room dry out as quickly as possible. So this is the demonstration for carpet for the Bissell DeepClean Lift-Off Pet Edition. Check out some of my other videos, including the review and the attachment cleaning with this model. It's been Logan for vacbin.com. Once again, if you'd like to see the full review, please check out www.vacbin.com. Thanks for watching.